Okay, here we are, History of the Future Chart, Part 8. I just logged Animal, Word Map, Word Up, and everybody wears a mask into the Future Chart program to be sorted. Okay, let's escape out of that. Go up to the program and tell it to run it. Run program, sort song. Yes, let's go into it. Now for Euro's purpose, I'm going to use the S button so I can step through the program and show you all that it's working. That'll tell it to sort the thing. I'm not going to step through all 202 songs, just enough to let you know that the songs are in this program and they'll be trying to play with its mind. Okay. Initialization. Open the report file. We're going to write our headlines. Add 6 to the line count. Now we're going to get the first song from the sort file. I'll put the songs. Now let's say I wanted to see what this song is, so I can do a display. I might need the cap lock on it for it. Report record. Oh, that didn't work. Oops. Okay. I might have to write out display. It's been so long since I've done this. Okay, so I do. Oops. DIS. Oh yeah, detail line. That's what I should have done. So display detail line. Isn't it great that I can type left-handed? What? Name undefined. I don't remember how to do that. I'm sorry I don't. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell it to run the rest of the program as normal. It'll come to me eventually how to do that. Okay, it's at the end of the first page. And the second page. Sometimes I would type a message with these grid keys that contain. Not very handy on a computer like this. Maybe I should have taken a few songs out. Okay, that's the end. So I tell it to quit the running and escape. I can scroll down to junk. So now, Thug is no longer Song of the Year. Somehow, Animal appeared on this countdown. So, there you have it. 24 points. Pick that one. 5 weeks on top for Animal. And then we have the songs that came in. Let's see. We'll come to Everybody Wears a Mask first among the 11-point range. Here's Everybody Wears a Mask at number 109. And Word Up, 9 points. Picking at 2, right there it is at the top of the 9-point list. The computer really and the program really has no way to breaking the ties when it's the same points in peak position. I just let it decide they fall where they fall regardless. Okay, so that's how the single chart worked. Now, let's go to the artist. The program for it. Sword Art CBO for a COBOL program. More or less same thing going on here as far as identification area. Can't use a print file. We send it to a file called print.dat. All it has to do is tell how many songs the artist has had all year. And I get plenty of space for the artist names. For a while, I think it might have been 15, but then April came up with of all the long artist names, Jubilation Lee and the Women of Doom. That kind of stretched up half the page. Anyway, then I would have a space. The position on chart for the middle song. I should have made note of where they were. Oh yeah. I can make a rough guesstimation where they were on the year countdown file, so that'll be no problem. Okay, the sort record has the same thing. What did I click outside the box? How come you're not scrolling down? There you go. I did the same thing for the counters, but more or less feature artist chart for 2035. However many pages it was going to take. Usually we only took one page for the arts chart. The artist's position on this countdown, where the middle song is, position on the chart for the middle song. That really helped to break the ties up for this, because most of the time my artists have the same dropout. I didn't do a nice little wage procedure division did. Thing about COBOL programs, everything has to be in column 8 for it to recognize. You can put an asterisk in column 7, and it will skip over that line. And you can see that comes in handy when it comes to the album file, because I had to do that 2 ways. And I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, that's more or less how that thing went. The blah 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 at the end of the file. Okay, let's go into artist stat. Come to the bottom of it. And I know these artists are going to be at the bottom of countdown, because they only have one song. Well, normally Wrap It Up's Word Up would be added to the next total, because that was the group's former name. But that would kind of upset the middle song, so I'm not going to bother. So Splinter. Example is at number 1. Otherwise, until I run the year countdown, I do put the points in peak position this column. Just leave enough room and adjust for the size of the file whenever the year countdown is run. Let's see. Holograms. This is Farewell was at 106, something like that. I'm not going to try to have it be exact. I know I should have made note of where those songs fell in for this purpose, but I had no particular reason for choosing that particular hologram song. It just seemed like an interesting one to put in here. Okay, now wrap it up. I'm gonna say Word Up is at 150. I really don't remember, and I don't want to spend time looking it up. But we know I only had 9 points, so it probably sounds about right for it on a chart like this. Am I on time? Just 14 minutes. Okay. Now, down to the sort program. Tell it to run it. Now I'll go ahead and tell it to run the whole thing, because, like I said, I don't remember how I have it display something. This won't take very long, because it's not that many artists. stop run, hit the Q, escape from that, going to the print file. Here they are. Darkwing. Oh well. Okay, Holograms did have a couple of songs, but that's alright. These are the ones I entered. Splayer's Ammo. Put it on top of the one songs. This hologram, or when I ran this, I would notice that I had two holograms mentioned here. It's the same group. I should have added the one to this holograms, putting them at 3 songs, and figured out the middle, and probably would have been Everybody Wears a Mask. And like I said, Wrap It Up would be counted with Next being the former group name. And that's it for the artist chart. Now, for the album file, I have 2 separate files it can use. This one is for when the albums are currently having releases. This one is for when they're through with releases for the year. And then down here, this overall album dat is where they go when they're absolutely through with releases, and I get the grand total and I log them on this file. Okay, so let me go into the program to show you how different it had to be. A little bit extra coding involved in it. Okay, and it looks like I gotta do a little adjustment to have it use the weekly album chart file. As you can see, everything up there is the same. This Xtrix is telling it that right now I don't want it to use the feature album file. I want it to use the completed feature album file. Down here, I tell it I don't want it to use the feature album files data at all. I want it to use the completed feature album file stuff. And then I tell it where to go when it's done. And down here in the program, I tell it to sort the completed feature album file, but ignore this line that says using feature album file. How do I change it back? To use the regular file, I do a space, get rid of that. Let's see, I can't exactly do a function M on this computer. So, go back to the chair for a second until I get this program set up to run. Alternate. Duh. And alternate Z to move it where I want it to be. I have to go back over to column 7. Put the asterisk for using completed album file. Mark it. And move it past stop running so it'll totally ignore it. If I leave it there, it'll mess it up. Okay, go back up here. in the file section, I'll unasterisk the future album file stuff, but the asterisk for the completed album stuff in both the file section and data division. And it goes red just to tell me that I changed the lines there. Let's just say this was easier than making a separate program for the completed album file. Putting the asterisks on everything involving the completed album file. Okay, I think that's everything. Escape out of that. Now with COBOL programs, if you make any changes, you'll have to tell to recompile the program. So I'll do a C, the one file, 041 file. It should eventually come up 0 errors. Good. 0 errors, 0 warnings. I changed everything I had to there. Okay, now it's set, so I will use the album.dat file. And I have it set for a default in case of I need to use it again, which I'm going to use it for these sample dropouts. It'll be easier if I park you down here again and insert these albums. I'll leave that line there so you all see that. I keep it lined up. Okay. So, 024, 1, for splinters, radical rat. In this file, I do not make note of the best or worst. That'll be for the completed file to know, but this one to find out later. Okay. 091, 0 for highest position reach, and wrap it up, wrap it around the clock. Well, wrap around the clock, it's a little too long, so I'll just do wrap around, ... And because I simulated holograms having everybody wears a mask as a third dropout from the Finance Just Begun. I'll be 32, 3, bear for various, the Finance Just Begun. That barely fits. Okay. So there you have it. 3 albums. I'm just leaving that default line there. I'll just ignore it when I run this program. Oh, that's too high. That was just showing you the Wildcat banner. Sorry about that, card fans. Okay. So let's escape out of this data file and run the program. And like the artist chart, the album file usually just takes one line. I'll just run it on through because I don't remember how to have it display. The output dat is where those files default. As you can see, you know, it's so good. It's saying that the 91 album has 999 points, 99 releases. It may as high as position 99, but I know that's supposed to be 1. And its name is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, blah, blah. But really, we all know that if that line wasn't there, the fight had just begun would have been the number 1 album. Players Radical Rat would be number 2. And Wrap It Up's Wrap Around the Clock would be number 3. Now we go back into the album file and fill in those columns. I will also make note on my album locator sheet that the points have been adjusted. Now, if these were the last releases for the year, I would have to go into my completed album dat to log them. I'll set you down again. Let's see. I would put 24, 1, 2, 4 splinters, Radical Rat. Make note over here that Ammo was the only release. Wrap It Up, Wrap Around the Clock. Actually, I think I'll up the points for Wrap Around the Clock a little bit. 23, 4, let's just say. So yes, Word Up would be the worst song. But, Bad Dance was the best. Actually, I could care less for that song. I would make sure that it didn't stretch beyond the boundary of my column over here. Okay, 3, 2, 3, 1 for various And let me turn it over so I can see what the best and worst were. 13 welcome. No, that's the best. I want the worst first. This is farewell. Or this will do. Some of the songs I know. Welcome to the Jungle sounds nothing like Guns N' Roses. It goes, Welcome to the Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Or something like that. Okay. I'm at 32 minutes. Now I'm going to change that album program to use the completed album file again. So, Put the asterisk for the feature album related stuff. An asterisk the completed album stuff. It'd be so much easier if I could page down. It accepts page down as a key to get in it, but as far as paging down goes, it just doesn't go anywhere. Okay, now to unasterisk the completed album record file. Well, I forgot I hit my page down button. Unasterisk the using alternate mark. Z. Asterisk the using future album file. Undo the stop run. Escape from it. Recompile it again. To be sure I got everything changed right. Good. 0 errors, 0 warnings. Now I can have it run it for the completed album file. Okay, now in the output. Whoops. Now in the output file, I have more or less the year-end countdown results with there's fire has just begun, 32 points. Wrap Around the Clock, 23 points. And Splinter Radical Rat, 24 points. So there you have it, the main 3 files I used. Now in the completed album file, let's see, it's Oversort, overall album countdown. Okay. More or less, same thing at the top of it. Overall album chart 2003 to 2035. Do. And of course, it's several pages long. Okay. I hope you all got a good view of that. I didn't think to, yeah, I should have had it go lower. Let me get back in there. And scroll down the program again. So, here we go. I'm telling this to use the output file also. Now this I do have something to add that somehow I left off. Wildcard's Byte Box. Well, infomercial bytes. So let me zip over there and find the information for it so I can log it in here real quick. I got 7 minutes to do that. Oh, Because as far as best and worst, there is no best and worst for the overall album chart. I just picked 2 random songs from the album to put on here, whether it was released or not. I don't know why I decided released or not, but okay. I'm not gonna rerun this program. It takes so many hours. Okay. As you see on the overall that, I put the years that the albums were involved, 2009 through 2011, or what have you. So let me scroll down to wherever the set that left in 2026 is, so I can put this wild card out. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It doesn't really matter where in here I put this album. I gotta give them credit. 052, 04 releases for wild cards. Infomercial spy. Exclamation point. 2026. Only I chose to put in here Smooth Criminal. It's not released from it, so I put in NA. But something starting with Don't was a song from Side B. Chose to put on here. Line up the column. escape out of it. Okay, now to run the oversort. This is going to be way down there on the countdown. Approximately number 354 or 355. It's going to take a while to sort all that. I think I will tell you, at one point, I did try to use this for all of our tape CDs to sort them all alphabetical and release order style. But let's just say we got so many albums that took it into the thousands. I ended up having to make 5 sub files, one for if the album started with the number, it would be first through E or D or something like that, then E through whatever. I can divide it like Williams Electronics divided the Moon Patrol game into sections. It would have checkpoints at E, J, etc. And then them with Z for the last section. Whoa, I'm running out of time for this video. So I'll just scroll right to Wildcard's information bytes, and that'll be our wrap for this history of the future chart. And hopefully, I'll be back to actual performing more future music for you all. Yeah, I'm in the last minute. I better stop the recording here.